What you say? What you say? What you? My, how the dogs roam. All right. We got whack 100 going off. Let's see how long it is. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Came about the game and Nova came. Let's hear it from him. All right. Chat, give me 1 second. Let me do one thing. We're going to go right into this content. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. You got things going on, chat. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's do it. All right. Yep, we live. It's 3:05 on the West Coast, 6:05 on the East Coast. It's Friday, July the 17th. All right, let's get into this.
Bro, cause see, look, you know what I'm saying? Let's get my boy Rich Rabbit in the building. I think that he's got talent.
Is we live? I think we live. We live. I'm not about to be 30 minutes late, man. 30 minutes late. Who about to how's it past your bedtime? He got a problem with yeah. Let's get through a lot of topics. We're gonna first start off with the no jumper drama I've been seeing. Yo, what's been going on with no jumper, man? What's been going on? I've been seeing a lot. I said.
So this begins the Cold War of Adam 22 and Flakko. Flakko has officially declared war on Adam 22. He's going to do it in a very subtle way. This content's so good. I watched it once. Now I'm watching it twice. So you know it's nice. We're going to go ahead and get into this content, man. Flakko is about to dismantle Adam 22, and it's not looking like Adam 22 is doing too well, man. Adam, you might want to fight back because Flakko coming at your neck.
God damn. Oh, Adam's on vacation. The inmates are running the asylum. What is going on here? I was like, whoa. What's been going on here, man? These folks is acting up.
What's the deal? What's the
right? Like these folks is acting up over there, man. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what is going on? These folks is, these folks don't know how to act since Adam left, man. What's going on here? Have y'all been tapped in, or is it just me that's been tapped in?
Honestly, bro, it's been just you. No jumpers falling apart, and it's being held together with Elmer's glue sticks and Scotch tape. Maybe a zip tie if you're lucky.
Have y'all been tapped into the no jumper drama, or is it just me? All right, so let's get into it, man. All right, so. I was like, whoa, I was like, I was shocked. I said, I did not expect this, man. Somebody says, no jumper brought me here. What's up, man? Stacy Gallo says, no, I'm not tapping. Oh, very little employees, but it feels like they all hate each other. And from my perspective, this can't be good for Adam at all. Like he's on vacation and his employees are at their or at each other's neck. So I seen a video today from this.
Now, Ricky, you putting yourself into a bad situation, brother. Get that you want to make a scene. Get that you're trying to make waves in the podcast space. Go on that shady Avalon. Probably not the smartest thing for you to do. Because that nigga will come see you. But let's get back into this content.
Guy who works on No Jumper called Ricky. Okay, so Ricky he's the winner of the first host competition. So Ricky made a video essentially going off on his co-host. So I guess the last couple of minutes is where the good stuff happens, where apparently Ricky was going off on how bummy and disgustingly poor and disgusting his co-hosts are. Okay. Now, I don't know why anybody would do this, but apparently Ricky decided he was going to do it.
In tennis, advantage, Ricky.
Well, Flakko, you're doing it right now to Adam 22, so you do understand somebody wanting to get their words off.
All the time. It's me. You feel me? I'm just, bro. Look, listen. Don't hate because I'm getting more shine than you. I'm just blessed, bro. God don't play about me. He don't play about me, man. And just because I carry it differently,
That bottle is screaming for mercy. Like, when I say that bottle is screaming for mercy, man, that's how I'm gonna start looking at you niggas. Just like this. Flacco face.
then you doesn't mean I'm like feminine or zesty or less than a man, because I can promise you the only.
So this rant is coming from one of the co-hosts apparently mentioning Ricky on one of the podcasts. Now, I'll be real, like if I'm Ricky, like buddy, all right, you are giving yourself a headache here. I can almost promise you, bro, like nobody's seen it.
Yeah, nobody saw it, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nobody's seen that person diss you, bro. I understand you might think this is a big deal. I can almost get nobody's seen that person diss you, okay? If Adam is not on camera, or if this is not a situation where like Adam is interviewing somebody like, I don't know, Crit Mac or somebody who's not from LA that people care about, but a local LA gang member or a local No Jumper host, this nobody's seen it, bro. But Ricky took offense to this, so he's on his show going off.
Thing that you got me beat at.
You know what's crazy? Ricky's mad at something again. Yeah, that's real. You're mad at something nobody's seen. We don't really care about what you're talking about. We don't really care about what you have going on. Nobody watched the No Jumper show on Tuesday because Adam wasn't there. So, yeah, that's real.
In this game of life, brother, it's thugging. Yeah, you got me beat when it comes to the thugging. Yeah. All those county jail squabbles and all that, you got me beat. You got me beat. And you could keep the county jail CTE, bro. I'm good on the county jail.
Man, get to dissing them niggas, man. Man, bro, I heard he dissed them niggas crazy. Let's find the part where he dissed them niggas, man.
Yeah, Ricky started going barnacles.
Let's go to host, because I heard Ricky went crazy on them niggas, man. Let me see, man.
Let's get my boy Rich Rabbit in the building. I think that he's got talent in his space, not only as a content creator slamming a trunk on these weak ass songs, but let bro get up in this office and sit on the news and pop his piece. You feel me? We still got to get Rich Rabbit back in this thing. But yeah, bro, like I said, bro, welcome home. I hope you beat that case that you're going through on, because you not able to hang with me, bro. You not ain't gonna hang with me, bro. Cause see, look at this, Shady. I'm gonna leave you with this.
Okay, put the volume up, you said. Wait, let's see. Is the volume good? Let's see.
I'm not like anybody up there, bro. No one at No Jumper is like me. And that's a point of pride for me. It brings me joy because unlike everyone else.
Now, I don't think that's saying a lot. I don't think too many people want to be like Ricky in the No Jumper space. So I don't think that's what up, Chico? I don't think that niggas is like striving to see who could be the most like Ricky.
I got up there on my own accord, on my own skill set and merit. None of my homies introduced me to Adam. I brought myself up there, and I beat 60 other podcasters for my spot. I'm not a Nepo hire. My cousin wasn't for extra.
Flakko, you know damn well that you're not impressed by this, bro. You know damn well that you're not impressed by this. And Ricky is going off on Spotty face, it sounds like.
I'm not a pity hire like those other guys who lost the competition.
Man, let's rewind it real quick, man. Let's actually list out every one of these niggas he's just dissed, okay? Because I heard a 4 extra diss. I heard
it was a Spotty face diss. It wasn't a 4 extra diss. It was more so a diss or a Spotty face.
A diss of the other stragglers. I heard, he dissed a lot of niggas. Let's rewind real quick. Let's go back to find out all the people he dissed, okay? Who did he diss? Okay. Now, if you read the title, the reason why I think this is bad news for No Jumper, because obviously
it's on both channels, Jason.
Again, Adam is gone. Like it's very little employees left. So if all the employees is beefing while Adam is gone, and Adam cannot hire people fast enough, because right now, like a lot of the people who are worth a No Jumper spot, they're not coming on No Jumper because they kind of look at No Jumper and they feel like it's police or there's a stigma to it, so they won't come. So the people who are left going at each other is crazy. Now, Ricky is going in on his co-host. Now I can't tell if he's going in on them bum ass niggas because this is like a play.
But then it kind of makes me wonder too, if Flakko is a friend of Adam 22 and a friend to No Jumper, why is he highlighting this? Why does Flakko want us to know that No Jumper is doing so terrible? Like, why is Flakko so adamant and so engulfed with us knowing that No Jumper is a failing podcast company? I would assume that considering that Adam is his homie, he would want to see No Jumper do well. He would want to see No Jumper thrive. But it seems like Flacco's almost celebrating this this level of dysfunction.
Or if he's doing this because he truly feels like this, okay? But I mean, I can't argue with him. I can't. Yo, I knew some of them niggas was starving, man. When I seen Munchie B quit and he put it on his hood, he was never coming back. Ooh. Man, Munchie B said, on Inglewood family blood, I'm never coming back. Y'all the police. Man, Munchie B left for 2 weeks, man. Ain't get that paycheck and came right back, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to Aaliyah, tapping in with A to Z. I see y'all. Yeah, it was on the and you back. That's real.
Rent was due. Yo, Munchie B came back like 3 days before the first, man, because rent was due.
I will grill your ass for a whole 120 minutes straight.
You know, he
boy,
cooking.
I guarantee
I can't lie.
I guarantee that you cannot hang with me, bro. And ain't nothing gonna happen but you getting mad and wanting to get down because you not able to hang with me, bro.
That's a character trait of a No Jumper employee. Yes, yeah. That's a character trait, okay? Dumb as rocks.
Yeah, it looks like Flakko is extremely adamant that he's going to be the reason why No Jumper fails, and we all know about it. Because I don't see why, again, if Flacco's an adamant No Jumper friend and supporter, why is he taking this route? But, all right, man, let's see where this goes.
Love to fight when the intellectual aspect of it gets too overwhelming. I 100% agree with you, Ricky. All right, get the bum ass niggas, man.
You know I ain't gonna hang with me, bro. Cause see, look at this, Shady. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm not like anybody up there, bro.
Okay, so you're talking to Shady Avalon, and he's actually not even a No Jumper host. He was a No Jumper guest, but all right.
Hold on, who is Shady? Hold on, bro. Who's Shady, man? Yo, hold on, bro. Yeah. I don't want to be and the rest of them. But, okay, he's just a new dude called Shady. Who is Shady?
No one at No Jumper is like me. And that's a point of pride for me.
Yeah,
it brings me joy because unlike everyone else, I got up there on my own accord, off my own skill set and merit. None of my homies introduced me to Adam.
Okay, who up at No Jumper? Well, Munchie. I introduced the blind blood to Adam, so he's out of here. He's done. Let's take a look at who else. Munchie came through somebody else. Lush one came. Oh damn, Lush came through Designer. So Lush caught a stray. Who else, man? Astray, like the girl, whatever her name is, like Astray is her name, right? Astro the Astray. She came through some.
Called her Ashtray. Her name is Ashtray. That nigga called her Ashtray.
Somebody else. Who else, man, is on that panel? J Hood came through somebody else, came through Whack. Damn. That's the entire building. I'll be real, Ricky, when no. Hey, listen, popping it from the home can feel good. Trust me, man. I know how.
But when you get into front of them people, it's gonna be a thing.
It feels to pop from the crib because I be popping it too, man. But when them dudes catch you, bro, when them niggas catch you, Ricky, your ass is grass, bro.
Brought myself up there and I beat 60 other podcasters for my spot. I'm not a Nepo hire. My cousin wasn't for extras.
Oh, hold on, bro. You did some Spody face? Oh no, Ricky, when they catch you, bro, they gonna turn you every way but loose, bro. Oh no! Listen, bro. They finna whoop you like you stole something. Listen, dumb boys gonna whoop you like they putting you off the hood, bro. But I respect the bravery. Trust me. Listen, I respect it. Right? Like, I got love for a few of them niggas.
They gonna whoop you like you almighty suspect in the alley.
I mean, few. Right, so popping and disrespect all them niggas, man. You feel me? But you get to popping it, And you got to come to the building. Listen, I don't got to come to the building. When I come back to like No Jumper, I can call Adam and say, hey, Adam, hey, bruh.
Flakko saying I could disrespect Adam 22 and No Jumper all I want. Nothing's going to happen to me. You in a different boat.
Yo, Adam, make sure all them bum-ass niggas ain't in the building when I'm there, bruh. Yeah, like, all of them. Yeah, And they won't be in the building when I'm there.
Flakko said I could hide. Ricky, you can't hide.
I mean, that's just a fact, right? But that's because Adam is my brother. But bro, you gotta go back to the.
Notice how Flakko extremely disrespects Adam 22 and what he built, and then says that's his brother. Why are you tearing down your brother? That's competition. Why are you your company? Why are you becoming competition to your brother? Because the worst No Jumper does, that means that's the worst that Adam 22 does. So if you're continuously dragging and trashing and belittling and berating the No Jumper host, what does that say about your respect for Adam 22, for your brother?
Building, bro, you gotta see these dudes.
I'm not a pity hire like those other guys who lost the competition.
Damn.
And they're working for, you feel me, the little clout that they get. No, I ain't.
Man, hey, know what's funny too, man? Now, this is why I think this is a play, because nobody is telling this much truth. Now, I didn't say lies, because he's telling the truth. The absolute 100% truth. I mean, those dudes is up there with no aspirations to build their own, with no type of idea, goals. These dudes is up there, man, all right, to be crash dummies and for $125 check every 2 weeks. It's simple as that, bro. Because if any one of those dudes up there was really interested in being in media or doing their own thing, then they will be doing their own thing consistently. They'll be doing their own thing and taking it seriously, okay? They wouldn't be up there. They do a live stream once every 3 weeks. They come back and do a random IRL, then do a random commentary video, then do a random. No, like they wouldn't be all over the place. So Ricky is 100% correct. Like,
No Jumper's definitely turned into a house of chaos. It's definitely turned into the house that Madness built for sure.
The only problem here is you talking about people you got to see, right? You're going to have to see these people. Now, I'm not talking about the dweebs, because, like the dweebs ain't going, like for the most part, bruh.
Yeah, Flakko's like, man, I ran away from No Jumper. I ran away from LA. I got chased out of LA. I don't got to see nobody. I ran up out of there. You feel me? It was hot. It was hostile. It was hectic. I got little and I got gone. Ricky, you going to have some different type of problems. Flakko's making it clear that he pulled the great escape. Ricky, I don't think you're going to be able to pull such a great escape.
You feel me? Like the Monday cast ain't really going, punch you in your mouth. Right now, shout out to Doughboy. That's my guy. He's not a dude, right? But if remember, like the Monday cast ain't gonna punch you in your mouth. But you come around 4 Extra, you come around Spody Face again, bruh. You come around J Hood again. When they catch you, bruh, they gonna do you bad. But hey, you feel me, man? The clip is worth it, man.
That guy. No one in that building has done what I've done up there.
Really?
So Flakko's saying that he's plotting on getting Ricky accosted. You saying that Adam 22 is your homie, but you want to put one of his co-hosts in a blender, trying to send a blitz at him, or at least plant the idea for somebody to send a blitz at him. Why is Flakko trying to get Ricky? Not really sure why Flakko want to get Ricky taken off the map, but it's crazy, man. What's up, Mr. Raz1? Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Peace, Rich, in the trap chat. I appreciate you. Man, I'm just trying to figure out why Flakko is trying to put a little ticket on Ricky. For sure putting Ricky in a blender. Golly. Adam 22, how do you feel about Flakko trying to put this little bounty on Ricky?
You were in a competition with me? Belt to ass, boy, I would have spanked you too and sent you home. You
really?
Feel me? Because I'm a winner. I'm a Titan. I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm from there, Claude.
Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
Alexander the Great is what you talking about?
This dude feel like Adam got these niggas cut in WWE promo, man. I almost believed it too, man. Yo, Adam, hey, listen, man. You almost got me. You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. You almost got me, bro. Man, Adam got these dudes cut in WWE promo, man. Yo, that's. Mm.
I don't want to sit here and watch.
But saying this dude right here is apparently
I'm not gonna lie, it disgusts me a little bit watching Flakko eating drinks. We're just gonna fast.
pressing him for saying they're all bums. So people, listen, man. I'm really trying to give a damn about this, man. Because y'all do, like, I'm really trying to give a damn about about this drama, but this is sad, bro. This is low, man. Yo, Adam, Adam, this ain't cool, bro.
So basically, Flakko is saying that Adam 22 is setting up Ricky to be accosted. You know, Flacco is maintaining that Adam 22 is the reason should Ricky be, you know, hurt or God forbid unalived by one of these gang members. Flacco's maintaining that it will be Adam 22's fault. Got you.
This ain't boo, yo. Yo, Ricky a real nigga.
What was that?
This is low, man. Yo, Adam, Adam, this ain't cool, bro. This ain't boo, yo.
It ain't boo. All right.
Yo, Ricky a real nigga, man. Yeah, bro, you got Ricky out here cutting WWE promo, man. God damn, bro.
Well, first, he's popping that Shady Avalon.
Cool. Okay, so he is mad at him for his comments about the no jumper people being bums.
Then Spody, he's just started popping
The
that
church
Spody
lady,
randomly.
what kind of
I was
church lady?
And at the very end, in the last 2 minutes of the video, Ricky goes, "You know what's different about me? I came in here on my own merit. I'm not one of these people that lost the host competition. I really earned my spot. I'm not a pity hire." And I'm going, okay, so
I'm a pity hire too.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's
okay.
Well,
Ricky was going off on everybody. Didn't have to sit in front of these goofballs. Got you.
I do want to make this clear too. Like, in terms of a pity hire, 99.9% of no jumper is a pity hire. Let me explain what a pity hire is, okay? Because I feel like pity hire kind of gets a bad reputation, okay? I, at some point, was I was never a pity hire.
Nah, you were definitely a pity hire. Everybody I know jumper was a pity hire. You had it right.
I had about 40,000 subscribers.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true, because if that was true, you wouldn't have to buy an Instagram page with followers already on it, or a YouTube page with followers already on it. I don't want to just sit here and hear propaganda. Let's get back to
$1 to podcast. Again, it's our respect. It's our respect, okay? So because iHeartMedia won't throw some of y'all, again, not all of y'all, because some of y'all are very talented, but iHeartMedia won't throw some of y'all $1. You won't be able to pay one of these companies to bring you on as talent. That's just a fact. I'm not lying.
As Flakko has no actual working deal or working connection or relationships with iHeartMedia at all. Got it.
Because you won't be able to bring in some of these people, or won't be able to pay or get paid by some of these people to be talent for them, then Adam bring you in and giving you, I don't know, $100, it's a pity hire. Because Adam could have told you, hey, bruh, come and be the janitor and wipe my shoe and suck my semen from off the ground for an opportunity to podcast here once a week, and 99.9% of that building will enter into a homosexual relationship and partnership with Adam for a chance to podcast. That's just a fact. I'm not lying. Y'all think I'm lying? Y'all think if Adam told 99.9% of that building, hey, bruh, come and suck my semen from this flow, in exchange, you get the podcast once a week, you think they won't make it? All right, man.
Whoa. Flakko just disrespected the life out of the No Jumper cast. Sheesh. And it's crazy because now Flacco's on this like false pro-black thing where he's clearly, propagating black culture, again, for his own benefit, pretending that he's for the benefit of black people, despite the fact that he's been so boisterous about not being pro-black or anything for black people. This right here is just, this is okay.
All right, man. All right, bro. So it's a pity hire, meaning these people won't get hired anywhere else. Adam is the only person who will hire them on his platform, and that's why they are there on his platform. So I don't think pity hire is a bad thing. It's just the reality, and I think Ricky saying the truth. I think Ricky telling the truth, is hurting some feelings, and the feelings shouldn't be hurt. You should just accept it.
Camel, that's TMS.
You know what the good people say? If the shoe fits, wear it.
Nah. You understand? We just came to address. So that's how you feel? We're all pity hires compared to you.
Or are you talking about just your host competition?
I was popping it. I was
you and
popping
Doughboy,
it,
the winners.
What is there to say? What's the retort? What could you possibly say? What did I say that was not factual? We all came here with a plan, right?
But what's the pity part, though?
Hold on, wait. We all came here with a plan, right?
The pity part is Ninja showed up enough. I'm not dissing. I ain't got no animosity for none of y'all. Okay. The pity part is Ninjas showed up enough time that Adam gave. I haven't had time to really go through it.
I don't want to continue to hear about this. I'm not sure why Flakko was a constant Adam 22. This is a situation right here, man. We have Flakko, just going.
Take out the words, but I'm gonna probably turn and on my page. I'm gonna start rolling out clips and clips for that, right? Because we did it was 2 to 3 hours. I initially took it down because it was a live stream. And once bro started getting cooked, bro started saying all type of weird offensive stuff like the F words, derogatory terms for the Jewish people. He just started wilding. And if I would have kept that up, you feel me, I would have for sure got a strike. So I took it down. I downloaded the full 3 hours, and then I just haven't had time to really go through it and take out the words. But I'm gonna probably do it tonight or tomorrow, and then start rolling out clips tomorrow. Okay.
No, Flacco's definitely dissing Adam 22, right? And Flacco's definitely, just wow, this is crazy.
But so Trapler Rawls and Young and Hefe is apparently beefing, and I'm not sure if you guys have been caught up.
Hold on real quick, y'all. My bad.
Joining and becoming a member, I appreciate y'all, man. Love, yo, that's fucking love, man. I appreciate y'all for real, bro. Yo, have y'all seen that Trapler Rawls has? This is yo. I'll be real, yo. This is hilarious, yo. So have y'all seen that Young and Hefe has apparently banned Trapler Rawls from coming to any one of his tour dates? Have y'all seen that, man? Somebody says it's a joke show now. Somebody says, what the F, the stutter is gone for real cut? Nah, man, the stutter's still here, man. Somebody says, okay, perfect, man. Well, nah, never mind. What? Flakko, can I watch the collab stream with you and Chuck? Yo, listen, we'll be posting that soon, actually. Yeah, bruh. In fact, I'm gonna start rolling out clips from that too. And the F words, derogatory terms for the Jewish people. He just started wilding. And if I would have kept that up, you feel me, I would have for sure got a strike. So I took it down. I downloaded the full 3 hours, and then I just haven't had time to really go through it and take out the words. But I'm gonna probably do it tonight or tomorrow, and then start rolling out clips tomorrow. Okay. But so Trapler Rawls and.
All right, man. So we finna jump right into this Kantiana, man. Let's see exactly what's going on. Flacco's talking about Trapler Rawls getting into it with Young and Hefe, man. Young and Hefe is not feeling Trapler Rawls showing up at his court date. So let's jump into this Kantiana without no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Young and Hefe is apparently beefing, and I'm not sure if you guys have been caught up with this, okay? The beef is getting really serious. So the beef apparently started when Trapler Rawls went to Young and Hefe's court date. Hefe is currently in jail on murder charges. So Trapler Rawls went to Young and Hefe court date and gave us an update. And apparently him giving us an update was the cardinal sin.
Yeah, that really made Young and Hefe upset.
Back outside at the courthouse in downtown LA, we are here once again. But this time, I'm not here for the David trial. We're here for something different today from the No Jump universe. I've got an update on the Ant Hefe situation. I came down to see Ant Hefe's court date in person. There was some
Yo, Young and Hefe is a no jumper host, by the way.
very interesting updates. There was some very
Okay, so this is just more to the reason of why you're tearing down and destroying No Jumper. Okay, got it. He just wanted to make sure that we knew that Young and Hefe was a No Jumper host, so we understand what his logic is and his reasoning here as he continues to try to destroy Adam 22.
very, very interesting details. I'm not going to lie to you. He looked very, very surprised and confused to see me in the courtroom. There were a couple of his homies in the back, and I was sat
His homies.
just in front of them. I got to the courtroom super, super early. I've been hanging around like all morning, just waiting to see his hearing. And I'm not going to lie, he looked baffled. He looked baffled to see me in the courtroom, okay? Shouts, Ant. Hope he can resolve this situation positively. It's definitely no disrespect. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here with the public watching the trial. It was very different.
Yo, I never seen Trap Lil Rawls be disrespectful to Hefe. Now, Hefe was a no jumper.
Young and Hefe feels like anybody who speaks about his case in any way, shape, form, or fashion is being disrespectful. So there's no way to speak about the Young and Hefe case without Young and Hefe feeling like he's disrespectful.
He got arrested on murder charges. And since he left, he kind of had a problem with how No Jumper was reacting or talking about his particular like murder case per se. Now, Trap Lil Rawls, I feel like his only sin is that he's connected to No Jumper. I haven't really seen Trap Lil Rawls get too disrespectful with Young and Hefe at all, to be honest. But apparently when Trap Lil Rawls went to this court day, and
Hefe was not feeling that.
Hefe was really upset that Trap Lil Rawls was there. Like, he didn't like this at all. Like, not one bit whatsoever. Now, Trap Lil Rawls is about to break down exactly like what.
Yeah, Young Ant said that he's going to make sure Trap Lil Rawls can never go to another court date, but that's out of Young and Hefe's control. And with him insinuating that he could get his homies to keep him up out of there, that's not a good look, I ain't going to lie.
Went on in the courtroom. But from Trap Lil Rawls' perspective, all he really did, to be honest, was just go and Hefe looked at him, didn't really seem too pleased. But like Trap Lil Rawls reporting on what he witnessed at Hefe's court date didn't really seem to me like it was out of bounds.
You know, there was less people in attendance in the courtroom. It was a little bit more disorganized, kind of more defendants kind of having their opportunity to kind of speak. And yeah, it was interesting. So I've got some big updates for you. So there were some rumors going around that like him and his co-defendant weren't kind of getting along or seeing eye to eye. Now, I don't know what the relationship is like, but him and his co-defendant, Johnny Gray, did come out to court together. They were led out in a blue jumpsuit, different to the orange jumpsuit that David's in. I don't know the reason for that. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments that knows about how it goes down in the LA jails. But he came out with his co-defendant, with both of their respective lawyers. It seemed like they both had a different lawyer speaking for them. I don't know if that means that they're kind of, you know, dealing with their cases. They clearly weren't dealing with their cases separately because the judge came out, brought them both out together and dealt with them both together. But they both had different lawyers standing over each of their shoulders, talking on their behalf. So it's not entirely clear to me exactly, you know, how much they're getting on. It didn't look like there was necessarily animosity between them.
Yeah, but his reporting as well. Okay, so because he just mentioned that and mentioned like Johnny Gray, something just came to me. I now understand why Hefe wouldn't want Trap Lil Rawls.
Because Trap Lil Rawls doesn't understand the culture and he's not giving the full take of what's actually going on. He's just giving his account of the events.
At his court date. So when Hefe was initially arrested, there's this period about 2 or 3 days before we really know why he was arrested. There was a lot of rumors coming in. There were Bloods reporting. There were other people reporting, including myself. I reported something that was not true as well. I take accountability for this, right? But what happened was Trap Lil Rawls, myself, and others reported that Young and Hefe was picked up for a murder at a taco stand.
At least Flakko's admitting the fact that he told a disgusting lie on Young and Hefe. Look at him taking accountability for his disgusting and atrocious behavior. That's lack of consistency and that had a lack of actual truthness to it because he is a proprietor of false media. Look at him taking accountability for that.
That turned out to be not true. And Hefe, again, deservingly so, was really upset and pissed off at this, that, you know, myself, Trap Lil Rawls, and whoever reported that, you know, he was picked up for a murder at a taco stand, okay? So now I understand that. It kind of makes more sense why Hefe would not want Trap Lil Rawls at his court date. Understandable. At first, I thought he was tripping. But here's the thing. Hefe cannot want Trap Lil Rawls at his court date, but Hefe really has no choice, right? Like, at all, right? You know, like, the court dates are open to the public.
Yeah, you can't stop it from going to that.
But Hefe apparently dropped a video where he breaks down, you know, how he's about to banned Trapler Rawls from his court dates, and he's about to make sure that Trapler Rawls never comes again. And if Trapler Rawls comes to his court date again, he has a strategy to make sure he's removed. So here is NFA's strategy.
Another one like the other one. Recipient of Hot Topics is this guy, Trapper Ross. What's the deal with the good old people, man? So, I'm kind of confused, man, but on other thoughts, I'm not confused, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of confused because I don't understand these guys' agenda, and then in that same sense, I do understand these dudes' agenda, you know what I'm saying? Content, you know what I'm saying? So, yesterday, you know what I'm saying, if people don't know, which I'm pretty sure quite a few people know, I had a court date, you know what I'm saying? I was in and out about 5 minutes. But what I didn't know is this guy, Trapper Ross, happened to pop up, you know what I'm saying? Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying? Peter Parker and or Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one, you identify with or your favorite character or superhero, you know what I'm saying? So, however, I go on court or whatever, and after the court date, I call my people or whatever, and, comes to find out this guy is dropping content on me being in court. Now, I don't know, what is this guy angle? Why is he popping up at my court date?
Bro, you okay, but why do it have to be an angle? Like, he pops up at your court date because it's news, because his audience care about you.
Because it is news. That is why Young and Hefe is being spoken upon. That is why Young and Hefe is a trending topic in our space, because Young and Hefe is in the news cycle, and Young and Hefe is news. So, yeah, that is why they're talking about you, bro.
You are a No Jumper host. You was arrested for murder. There's not a lot of information about your court because nobody is showing up. He shows up because it's news. It's news. It's really that simple. Like, it's news, bro. It's news. This is no different than you reporting on Lil Durk court case. This is no different than Lil Durk getting arrested and NFA coming on his platform. Breaking news. It's no different, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand it sucks.
But yeah, Young and Hefe, you have to live in the reality of the situation. You're in the news cycle, and while being in the news cycle, this is what's going to happen, bro. People are going to wonder. People are going to want to hear about the situation, and because you are so adamant about talking about everybody else's situation, we do want to know about your situation.
Again, it sucks. I understand it, do. Like it sucks. It's bad, but unfortunately, bro, you don't really have any other option. Like, it's the people of California versus NFA. The people represents the public. Yeah. Trapler Rawls can show up to represent the people. It's open to the public, and there's nothing you could do. And the fact that NFA is a media personality and a reporter is hypocrisy to me, right? It's hypocrisy because out of everybody, you're supposed to understand. Now, if Johnny Gray or his co-defendant, if Johnny Gray has this complaint, I would understand, because Johnny Gray is not a public figure. Johnny Gray is somebody, who called a case with NFA. But NFA, you out of all people, bro, Johnny Gray don't have a YouTube channel. He was not doing
Yeah, that's true. Johnny Gray's not a public figure. Nobody's really worried about what's going on with Johnny Gray. We're all worried about what's going on with Young and Hefe. And Johnny Gray just so happens to be
content on other people. So I can understand if Johnny Gray would have complaints, but you and Hefe, you're somebody who was doing content on other people. So for you to now say that you believe that Trapler Rawls don't deserve to come and do content about you is crazy, bro. Like, that's nuts. Like that's nuts.
Seen each other one time at No Jumper. That's the last time we seen each other. Or I think it might have been like the day of the No Jumper cipher that I'm on, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, but when was the last time you seen Lil Durk in person? When was the last time NFA seen Diddy in person? When was the last time NFA seen any of the celebrities he covered on his page? NFA, your case made TMZ, bro. Your case made it to TMZ. Like it or not, you are a public figure. And you got a pretty high-profile case for LA.
Yeah, that is actually true. You made it to TMZ. When you made it to TMZ, it became everybody's business. I hate to admit it, man, but Flacco's making a good point. Flacco's making a good point. You became local news, national news, for real, but yeah, the world want to know.
So, bro, yo, we cannot be hypocritical, man.
That's Young and Hefe's video. How many different beverages does Flacco have? God damn, bro. You didn't take that's your third beverage you didn't have. Nigga, the video only been going for 44 minutes. Nigga, how many drinks you gonna have?
Bro, I forget. Yo, I forget that he's in jail. Is that water sound?
Yeah, that's water sound.
Bro, is this man recorded in the shower?
No, it's somebody who's recording. Flacco, you can't be that slow. Whoever's recording the video for Young and Hefe is probably like washing dishes or something like that, maintaining their normal life because they're not incarcerated. Flacco, there's no way you could be that slow, bro. No way.
Is Hefe recording this in the shower?
How does that even make sense if he's in jail?
Supporter of mine, and you're coming in the courtroom and you're giving false information. You know what I'm saying? So, from my understanding, I don't even want to play the recordings of what he said. If you feel the need to, you can go over to his page and listen to the recordings.
So I want to know what the false statements are that Trapler Ross says. So let's go back to Trapler Ross' video. And let's hear the false statements that
I think that Young and Hefe shouldn't worry about who's reporting false and or real news, and Young and Hefe should probably worry about more pressing things like his case. I think that that's what's most important, honestly.
That Trapler Ross says, because I will understand this. So if Trapler Ross did make a false statement, then you could make a video addressing the false statements that Trapler Ross made, right? But he don't need to be a supporter of yours to show up at the court date.
Yeah, Young and Hefe has it under his impression that if you're not a supporter of his, you can't go to his court date. And that's actually not how the situation, you feel me?
Right. And now we're going to hear the quote unquote false statements that Trapler Ross made, and then we'll go back to N Hefe's video. Okay. But here is Trapler Ross explaining what happened in court.
Before the judge actually spoke, and kind of held the hearing officially, Ant's lawyer kind of spoke to him privately for quite a long time. I couldn't hear what they were saying. They were a little bit far away from me, but they basically were talking quite a long time. This is kind of, I don't know, I hope it didn't distract him, because I feel like that's when Ant sort of spotted me in the courtroom. He's kind of like, what the hell? And then, he continued talking to his lawyer. They had like a little private conference talking about some of the details. I don't know exactly what was said, but there was quite a long time that they were talking. There was a lot of going back and forth. Now, he looked very, very focused. I would say that Ant looked very, very focused, very serious. You know what I mean? It's like on that third or fourth court date when I saw David, he started looking a little bit relaxed and kind of, like he was getting used to his surroundings. Obviously, I know Ant has been outside for quite some time. It's probably not the first time that he's dealt with some legal issues from what I understand. But he did look very, very serious. He looked very stone-faced. He looked like he was taking this whole process very, very seriously. It wasn't a joke. He's fighting for his life, and I could really tell that. Now, what was interesting, is that basically the judge kind of spoke with his counsel. They spoke about kind of the situation that was going on, and basically they said that, I think they said initially there was going to be another date, sort of a follow-up date on August the 4th, but it's now been set for August the 6th. And what's really interesting is basically Ant's lawyer said that additional discovery had been provided. It sounded like it was a video clip. I know there's a video clip and a still image that allegedly shows Ant at the scene of this incident, next to the white Range Rover with some distinctive clothing. It seems like perhaps that, in addition to like even more things, have been provided.
But that's not false information though. We see in the still shot, I recognize N Hefe from the skill. Hey, fam. Hey, listen, man. I'm not saying anything N Hefe didn't say his damn self. N Hefe said.
Now that's real. He's not saying anything he didn't say himself. But then at the same time, I don't know, man. I think that this whole situation is going to continue to go too far as long as Young and Hefe continues to speak on the internet. He doesn't want people to talk about him. He doesn't want people to comment on him. But as long as you continue to keep this conversation and this content on the internet, it's going to continue to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to continue to go this way, bro. If Young Ant doesn't want us to talk about him, he has to, at this point, just pretty much stay out there.
That he was at the store. He just said, listen, I was at the store, but I was there to buy something to eat and drink. And some nonsense happened when I walked outside, but I was not a part of it. That's what Nhefe said. So Ross ain't saying nothing that he didn't say. Yeah, Nhefe was at the scene, which is why he's being charged. Like the gang detective recognized Nhefe, and they're claiming that Nhefe was a part of the attack. He was a part of the assault, and that assault led to somebody dying. So Nhefe is currently in jail. Now, when you see the still shot, I mean, I recognize Nhefe's blockhead, his broad shoulders and pot bellies, and that chain. We recognize that, fam, they had screenshots from YouTube in the indictment to show the chain he was wearing. So again, I'm not recognizing anything false.
Said that they wanted some more time to go over discovery. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of information that they needed to go over. So they set the August 6th date for the next hearing. Now, what was very interesting, they said right now...
Now, nothing he's saying is false, but then again, it's just a matter of like personal preference. If Young Nhefe feels like he wants to, for the most part, be able to allow somebody into his court date, blah, blah. But little does Young Nhefe know, he doesn't make that decision. Whether he can or can't allow someone into the court date is the judge's decision. That's not his decision. And like he said, this is him versus the people. So Young N is pretty much barking up a failed tree by thinking that he could stop anyone from going into this court date.
Bail conditions that he was offered, obviously he hasn't made bail yet, but there was a big $1 million plus bail package that was basically on the table. That's not been changed. That's set to stand right now. But, okay, they said that they need more time to look at this discovery, and it was very interesting. They said specifically, Ant and his legal team, they were asking for permission to have a laptop brought to him in jail so that he could actually watch and review the new discovery that had been provided. Again, I don't know if that's that video clip that's been circulating or whether there's more video footage or maybe other, digital evidence that he wants to look over. But as I say, he basically asked to have a laptop brought to his cell so that he can actually review the evidence and review the discovery and kind of get to the bottom of what's going on with that. So I thought...
Hey, bro, Nhefe gonna start making YouTube videos with that laptop, bro.
The fact that everybody thinks that he has access to a laptop and they talk about it like he's going to be on here searching MySpace is crazy. And I would expect Flakko to be a lot smarter about the situation, but maybe Flacco's not smarter than a fifth grader. Maybe I'm expecting Flakko to have more education than what he actually has, because the reality of the situation is Young Nhefe will probably be called into an office within the jail to where he'd be removed from his cell under the supervision of his lawyer, be allowed to look at certain type of documents. Who's to say that the laptop will even be connected to the internet, because they're just coming to display documents and files. So it will make a lot of sense for Young Nhefe to be able to see the laptop, but only be able to see the documents and files attached to it, not necessarily even being able to have any type of internet access. I would expect Flakko to be smart enough to know this, but he is, a no jumper employee. So we do know that the level of intelligence over there isn't the highest. So, maybe I'm just expecting too much out of this guy.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, shout out to Ant, bro. Hey, I asked if Ant needed some help with some money on his books. I never heard back. I don't know if you don't rock with me no more, man, but I rock with Ant. You feel me? Right? Man, but if Ant...
I don't think that Young Nhefe will rock with you at all. I don't see Young Nhefe being cool with you after all the things that you've done, but, whatever.
Nhefe gets a laptop, and we finna see about 6 YouTube videos a day, bro. Nhefe is never getting off YouTube. Never. Right? But I see the play here, though. Oh, okay, but none of the information that I'm seeing here is information that's like, like that's false or even like defamatory. But Nhefe is claiming that Trap Lil Ross, I guess, defamed him.
I was sitting on court day. I definitely didn't see him. So here's this dude making a bold statement.
Who wants the laptop?
I seen him and I look spook. Why would I see you and look spook? Who are you for me to see and me to look spook or be spooked of seeing you? Now, what you didn't realize and what you don't realize is that I did see you and I recognized you. You would not have been in that courtroom. I would have made sure that they removed you out that courtroom.
This is where Young Nhefe made a vital mistake.
Because I know that you
shouldn't have said this.
come with no good intention and you come foul. You know what I'm saying? You come foul.
But do Nhefe understand that that's not his choice? Do Nhefe understand that is not his choice? That there's literally nothing he could do about Trap Lil Ross being in that courtroom.
Nothing.
It's Trap Lil Ross' constitutional right to be in that court. It's a public building. It's a public hearing. Now, Trap Lil Ross is not a U.S. citizen, so in that regard, I don't know if depending on who you ask, the Constitution do not.
Is Trap Lil Ross protected by the Constitution, considering the fact that he's an immigrant? It's an interesting point.
Not apply to him, but it does. Okay, Trap Lil Ross' constitutional right as a any public building. He can record. Well, he can't record in the courtroom, but like the First Amendment auditors have done years of work to say you can record in the public building. But now you understand. Okay, so NFA threatening, yeah, bro, if I would have seen you, I would have kicked you out. No, you wouldn't. You can't do that. You can't. Like, you just don't have the authority to do so. Like, I don't know if your lawyer's telling you this. You just don't have the authority to do so, bro. You just don't.
No, that's true. He doesn't have the authority. He might have the will, but he doesn't have the authority. And I would advise young Ant to not even worry about fighting that fight, considering all things. Last thing you want to do is be getting into it with Trap Lord Ross at your court date, and then that's presented to a judge in a certain type of way that makes it look like, you're trying to control certain whatevers or, ways you're being perceived and all that kind of stuff. None of that can go well. You feel me? None of that can help your case. None of that can make your situation any better. So maybe you might want to just abort mission on the Trap Lord Ross situation and just allow him to make his little reports on your jail story, because again, you are making headlines. You feel me?
What are you coming to my court dates for, bro? You are not a supporter, bro. Like, for real, like you a news reporter, or like, I don't know what you is, but like, for you to be telling lies, I know you're an enemy of the state if you are telling lies. Like, I looked at you and I looked spooked. Like, bro, I'm in here, fighting something far more, like, like, like messed up than to be spooked from seeing a white kid from the UK. Like, let's just keep it like a buck, bro. Like, so let's just stop with all the lies. And I'm just telling you respectfully, bro, don't come to no more of my court dates, because if you do come to my court dates, you will be removed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, you can't do that. Now, I do think he's misinterpreting what Trap Lord Ross meant by spook. Like, I don't think Trap Lord Ross meant, N-Hefe was scared when.
Can't do that. And again, Trap Lord Ross is press. There is a such thing as freedom of press in America. Young Hefe, I hear you. But it just, you can't do this.
You see me. No, like, you were shocked. Like, you were stunned. Stunned is the right word. He was stunned. He was not expecting it. He was stunned. Now, do I believe that Trap Lord Ross was in that courtroom? Now, the NFA court date is empty. Again, we're not gonna sugarcoat it. It's empty. It's empty. I know y'all will want to believe that NFA, a beloved member of his community, will have a packed courtroom every court date. That's just not the case, bruh. I know we will want to think that NFA got 100 homies from the hood in the courtroom, packed every day, supported. That's not how it goes, bro. I can almost guarantee you, bro.
And that's crazy, though, for people who be ready to fight for him and have so much to say about him. Under his circumstances and situation, you would think that courtroom would look like the club when it's free before 10.
Bro, there was about
loaded
6 people there. NFA, his lawyer, his co-defendant, his lawyer, the judge, the prosecutors, and then probably Trap Lord Ross. 7. I can guarantee you the homies was not there. Probably cousins stopped coming after the first court date. All right. The OG Blood who runs that YouTube channel, he probably was not there either. So I don't.
The OG Blood that runs Young Hefe's YouTube channel. I don't think the OG Blood would run Young Hefe's YouTube channel. That doesn't make sense.
I think that in the courtroom that empty, that Young Hefe did not see Trap Lord Ross. I don't believe that at all. But the fact that Hefe believes, though, that he has the authority to remove somebody from a public hearing, bro, you just don't, bro. Like I'm sorry, unless like you're gonna tell them, hey, I feel intimidated, I feel scared, this man, is like the threat of my life, maybe. But when that paperwork dropped, bro, when that court transcript dropped, bro, can you imagine WAC 100 getting a transcript of Young Hefe saying Trap Lord Ross made me fear for my life? Oh no. You don't even.
Now, if you think that WAC didn't tell Flakko to get into this content, there you have it right there, man. Flakko with the admission to guilt that WAC 100 is the one, in fact, who told him to accost Young and Hefe, and I'm not sure why Flacco's doing it, but Wack is, I'm sure, the one who told him to, go at Young and Hefe in this manner. So it is definitely Flu Flammer, Skulldugger's, and extremely larcenous. But the play against Young and Hefe is being shown day in and day out, and Flacco and Wack are not stopping.
Yo, you don't even want to give Whack 100 any type of wiggle room to misinterpret or to shape form whatever you do into snitching. Just don't do it, bro. Because if that transcript release of you, Your Honor, that man be doing, oh no, that's gonna be all bad, bro. Yo, and don't do it, bro. Just don't. Now, I'm sure Trapler Ross will be to more coherence. I was going to a 10-1. But like, I just haven't gotten a chance to come back to LA, man. All right.
Flacco can't come back to LA. So Flacco can say, I haven't had a chance to come back to LA, but Flacco's extremely aware that if he comes back to LA, it's going to be an issue for him. Flacco got some real scary things to pay attention to in life. Michael Myers style.
Yo, what the chat saying, man? Let's get to it. Somebody says Maxwell Britt says, free that man. Red Cool A says, I hear Charles Corey, bro, it's key. No. We got some super chats to read real quick. 1 second. Yes, on that type time, right? That's outrageous, sir. What are you talking about, man?
Like, I notices it. Like, and
Ferrari, this was just disrespect.
All right, man. So, Chad, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. I will be back later on with some more of this good content. Notification bell here, all tap in for the latest and the greatest. I do want y'all to make sure that y'all paying attention, though, because it's a lot of Flu Flammer in these YouTube streets. So make sure y'all keep up with it, man. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. We gone.